stuff. Episode 9. I am, of course, your host, Anarchy77, coming to you live where all podcasts are hosted on Twitch, on YouTube, on Kick, on Facebook. And with me, my brother from another mother, you'd never catch me without that way. I got to point that way. You'd never catch me without my brother from another mother, my sister from another mister, my only host, ChrisMan0809.
Hey,
How
man,
are you,
what
brother?
an entrance, man. What an entrance there, man. I was getting all the accolades.
Man, I'm just hyped, man. It's
hey, dude.
It's
episode 9, right? 9?
Episode
That's
9.
crazy. We're working on doing this for a while. We're professionals now here, chat.
Well, we're getting close. I know. We actually haven't touched base, chat, because if you've been tuning into our content this week, you will know that. Well, it probably would feel like Mr. ChrisMan0809 and Anarchy77 have a little bit of beef going on, but I can confirm there is no beef.
We squashed it. I'm just kidding.
The only beef there is, really, truly, is time zones, and we've really struggled this week, Chris.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's 3 a.m. like for most of our streams, and then like I'm on, and then you have a power outage, and then it's like, just one of those weeks, man. One of those weeks. But we did get in some good games last night. I, of course, wasn't live because it was only for about an hour and a half. But that was still some good games.
After he said it would only play for an hour.
Was it 2? Wow. Jeez, man. Hey, got some good rank points. I got to silver, so I was pretty happy about that.
I'm probably 3-4 games away. 2 really solid games. But probably 3 or 4 solid games away from silver. So.
I love the new Gulag because that's a gunfight map, and I don't lose those maps.
It's the alley gunfight map. And so I went in, and of course, I've got my sticker, We Win Gulags, and man, I was dominating. Like, I was losing to Ping because we were on the American lobbies, right? But it was good. It was good. But episode 9, look, we talked about taking break after episode 10, so that was like we call this season 0.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably still take a little break, and we just want to make a few adjustments to it, chat. But
this was a beta. This was the beta, guys. This is what it was. This was the beta.
Episode 0, man. And chat, we do have some ideas in there. Like, we want to bring you guys into it, so we want to if there's someone out there, either one of my mods, one of Chris's mods, or maybe you don't mod for the channel, you just want to help out a podcast. We want someone to be able to watch both chats and get those questions and send them through to us so that we can have
maybe we need a THWR mod.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So it's out there, pays good, So
if you ever need carried in Warzone, I got you.
The pay's not good.
That's as much as I can do. That's as much as I can do.
Chris, sorry. Man, no, it's been fun though. It's been fun. 9 episodes, man. We've obviously talked a lot about Warzone, with it being our main game. We've talked about a little bit of sports. We've talked about, we've tried to, chat. Me and Chris, we live on opposite sides of the world. Although I am big into American sports, I'm also into what we sort of call Commonwealth sports, in cricket and rugby union, rugby league, and all that. But and Chris, definitely focusing up, even though he knows like basketball and baseball and stuff, he doesn't know so much about our version of baseball and stuff, man. But Chris, it's been great getting to talk to you about all this kind of stuff anyway, man, and hopefully expanding the horizons of our listeners.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know a lot about you call it what, Commonwealth sports? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Commonwealth sports, man.
Yeah,
all the Commonwealth countries sort of play the same sports.
Yeah, I have no idea. But listen to you for 2 years now talk about, rugby and mainly rugby. I was gonna say that's your big one that I really hear you talk a lot about. Seems interesting, I don't know, like I said, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm here, What's up,
it's
JR?
good,
How we doing, man?
It's good. In our season, our league season.
I'd win,
so
man.
I
won
my league.
I won like six
Our
or
league
seven
season,
of the 8 we played before with those guys.
We'll probably talk about that
I
more
think
in season
probably
one.
like 5 or 6.
Which is pretty cool. But of course, one sport that we're both really passionate in.
Cam, what's up, man?
Chris, of course, is the NBA. And
it looks cool.
The playoffs at the moment.
How's your Lakers do tonight? Oh, I can't remember.
Why do you have to start with that? I mean, come
down
on,
2
man.
games to nothing, man. They got to get it together.
Yeah. So we of course we talked about this.
I did. Are you talking about when Jokic
confirmed
like flopped because LeBron flopped right before him, Jared? Is that what you're saying, or did I miss something else?
The Heat got over the Knicks. No surprises there, and the Celtics beating the 76ers. So I think we both wanted to see the 76ers go.
That was hilarious.
Got up over it. And a huge win. And of course, now we're in the conference final. So of course, we've got the West, we've got the Nuggets versus the Lakers, and the Celtics versus the Heat. Now, Chris, you already ripped the
Can't stand LeBron, so
Lakers,
I hope they destroy him.
2-0. Is there recovery here?
I think they'll win game 3 and then lose game 4. So I do think it's still going to go 5-6 games. I don't think the Lakers are going to get shut out, but I do know this is that they can't lose game 3, otherwise it is over.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I wouldn't be surprised. If the Lakers win. Look, the Lakers game 1, I have to say, was absolutely terrible. Well, actually, no. There's a little bit unfair. It's just Jokic was. He's amazing, isn't he? He had a double in the first quarter. Like the dude
he's crazy, man. He is, and he's making everything. There's not anything he can't do in these playoffs.
Triple double with points, rebounds, and assists. Like just absolutely amazing.
He doesn't try hard enough. LeBron doesn't try. I swear he doesn't. When he does, he's amazing. But when he doesn't, he's
quarter
bad.
1, we won quarter 2. We're still in front.
RUI, I think, is Rui.
I think, and then quarter 4 just.
I think,
the Nuggets sort of ran away. Only a 5-point deficit.
It was so the Nuggets were down by 3 going into the fourth quarter, and then the point guard Jamal Murray for the Nuggets came out, and I think he hit 5 threes in the fourth quarter, and it was just like bang, bang, bang. The Nuggets were up by like 14, and then the Lakers got down to 5 and never got closer than that. So
yeah, man, it's look. I mean, let's be fair.
Hachimura,
this is
it HACHI?
The number 1 seed,
MURA
versus the number 7 seed. So I don't think this is any surprise. But I do hope the Lakers can recover and somehow pull off a miracle as a Lakers fan. Man, we need Anthony Davis. He's gone a little bit missing today. He was a little.
Those threes are crazy. It looked like they're all short.
So hopefully he can.
Yeah, I mean, see, the problem is I'm not a big LeBron fan. I don't think he tries every single game, every single second. That's my There's spurts and there's quarters. There's maybe
James
games here.
Tired, though, bro. James is tired, which is why we need Anthony Davis to step up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like if LeBron is the number 1 GOAT, I feel like he should, always play like it.
He's not better than Michael Jordan, and I wouldn't even rank him above Kobe Bryant.
Okay, as long as that's established, then we're cool.
Just saying, right?
He tried to back down Anthony Gordon. Aaron Gordon played him really well, Jer, super duper well.
Over to your side of the states there, Chris. So we got Celtics versus the Heat. Heat taking game 1, game 2 tomorrow at 12:30. Well, 12:30 New Zealand time anyway. So lunchtime entertainment. I don't think any surprise there with Heat taking game 1. I think although a big win over the Celtics.
So the Heat are we're in a play-in game, man. So are the Lakers, of course, too. But they're playing tournament technically. It's really just a game or two. But I think that's a big surprise. But at the same time, playoff Heat basketball is completely different than regular season, Heat basketball. So it's almost not a surprise. I do think the Celtics will win Game 2 tomorrow. But we'll have to see if they come out with that edge.
Now, I'll be honest. I haven't even been able to watch the highlights of the game. I don't actually care about the NBA East. Just being a Lakers fan.
Oh yeah,
that I am. But yeah, I think
I don't think competitively right. Better, man. Michael Jordan
was in the play-in tournament.
I think he didn't.
You're right. I think the Heat bring that.
He didn't try to lose anything. He wanted to win everything.
To
even in college, and something that LeBron and Kobe can say they've never done.
The Celtics going to be a little bit on edge. I think the Celtics going to be a little bit on edge.
Yeah, man. They really have to, because the Heat are on like this roll where goes back to even a few years ago when they made to the finals. What was that, like in the bubble against the Lakers? They play different in the playoffs, and I don't know if it's I think it's the coach a little bit, So it's his name, Eric Spoelstra, something like that. He's won 4 championships as a coach, or 3 championships, excuse me, as a coach. So this is nothing new to him.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I am looking forward to it. I think both of them are going to be a great series. Like I said, I don't really care about.
But would Scottie Pippen be anything without Michael Jordan? I mean,
it's that traditional team over the Heat that I just don't care about. Sorry,
I mean, it's kind of like you can't really say make people better or not. It's hard to say.
I don't really care.
He didn't prove that. He didn't prove nothing.
But yeah, hopefully the Lakers can get up and actually contest. This
they were average without Michael Jordan. Above average. The 1 year without Michael Jordan.
Final, man.
They still were bad in the playoffs. It's going to be good, man. The East is more defensive minded, I think, and the West is just all offense.
Yeah. It's fair.
No, he didn't. He didn't make it. He wasn't even the best player on that team.
Chris, last week we talked about ranked Warzone. We're talking about it today. Now, last week you had,
in my opinion,
he
wasn't
to play ranked Warzone.
No, I had not. Yeah, I hadn't yet, but I played it the day after we had our podcast.
You played straight off the podcast, and of course we had our first stream last night playing ranked Warzone. So give us your verdict, my guy.
I'd like to get to play it during like prime time where you can get games faster. So I think it'd go a little bit easier on us than just sitting there, waiting. But besides that, it's like any other ranked battle royale where there's going to be a lot of camping, and you got to know that you got to push things together. If you don't, you're going to die quickly because people are all going to be in one room. Different things like that. We found out that a couple times last night, but I think it was a lot of fun just playing differently than we normally play, because usually we're more of a aggressive. And in the beginning, you can be more aggressive, but then you got kind of like pull it back because you don't know what's around the corner, and because everyone has ghost and everyone has those perk packages and stuff like that. So I mean, you don't know what's coming.
Packages.
What'd you say?
How good are the perk packages?
They're pretty cool. I don't think it's like mind blowing, but it's really cool. Like they added something a little extra that you can loot and find and use. Yeah, no,
I think I said last week in episode 8, like how much I love them. Like they really are. I think the highlight of Reloaded, the perk packages. But no, ranked is good. I think
it makes it harder. Letitia, what is up?
Stream as well.
How are you?
Obviously, and you just touched on it.
It's hard to find a game, dude. But I think we need to find her in the daytime. It'd probably be easier.
Probably the same issues that we've had with the big map. I think we watched you do 3 circle closures before you got to a buy station. Matt was caught out in the open. It was only circle 3, maybe circle 4, so still quite big. and yet the nearest buy station was like 800 meters away, and that's damn tough, man.
And they added the portable buy stations. I think you used one to get us back one time and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're very hard to find. I mean, in my opinion, I think we found 2 all night, maybe.
Few and far between. But I will say that I like it that they stay there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Warzone 1, they actually disappeared after a bit of time.
Yes.
These seem to stay there like for the whole game now. I don't know if they disappear the more. Well, you can't buy them.
You don't got too long. You got like 45 minutes, Letitia?
Fine, and a certain amount that you can pop. But you have to be really, I feel you have to be really strategic. So there was one, it was like almost final circle. There's no buy stations left on the map, and you're able to throw it into the next circle. And I think that kind of stuff is that's going to become big brain play, isn't it?
Yeah, and it'd be kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you'd be able to do it, but if you could like deconstruct it and take it with you. But they take so long to get there, though. Like they take like
audio into the game. Don't give them any ideas about fancy mechanics like packing up buy stations.
It'd be cool though. It would actually be really cool, and that would be really helpful in the game. Like you said, we spent half the that one comp game. I was just running. I started all the way out in the Sahara, and I rotated all the way around to the buy station finally. I mean, it took me a good 10 minutes to get over there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 minutes. Let's go.
Loving the new Gulag.
You just counting down.
About this
13,
offline.
12.
Of course, that's
11.
the gunfight alley map chat. If you're struggling with your,
we can never play. Yeah, we just on time.
With, the Gulag, go to gunfight. Try
Mr. Cam, Mr. Suited Reviewer, thank you so much,
alley.
man. Appreciate you.
It's the same map.
I played so much of that, man. Like,
yep.
I killed a guy yesterday, and they didn't even know that I could see them from that spot because I played so much gunfight.
Yep.
Like,
so
so I love it. I'm undefeated. I'm like 6-0 in there.
Okay, I'm not quite, but actually, probably in New Zealand.
You're probably pretty high. You win a lot more in that than normal.
Yep. I'd be pretty close. To,
so no one gives you an extra job to do, Letitia. You're just like flipping through the same piece of paper or whatever, like 45 times.
Loving the ranked play, of course. Chris reaching
Rashid Wallace, Jerry.
I'm 200 points or 200 SR away from silver myself, so hoping to do a little bit more.
He averaged 18, 19, and 17 in that season, and Pippin's highest was 14.
There seems to be not enough people playing, and yet everyone that's come into my stream has said, I want to play it, but I can never get any service. So I don't know. I feel there's
Steve Smith even averaged 15 in that game.
Than just a lack of population.
Congratulations, Cam. Let's go.
So we were on your servers last night.
Heck yeah, man.
Chris, and of course 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you're gonna get
the guys that we don't want to be versing.
100%, man.
So
congratulations, Mr. Cam. That's awesome, dude.
Night, right? Still great.
Proud of you.
Great fun.
Yeah, and like it's a different play style. Like like you talked about, I had to play a little slower in different places, but at the same time, I mean, it's worth it if you get 30 extra, 40 extra points. I mean, you need those points to move up. And it's, me getting 1 kill, getting 5 points, or me waiting 5 minutes to get to 10 points. Like you got to play, you have to know that kind of going in, that there's going to be different times where you have to play yourself.
The higher position, man.
Pretty much,
you see that through circles like 4 and 5. You're sort of over that halfway through the game. You're now.
I just think there needs like faster circles probably would help, Jer.
Every time then. Chris and chat for that.
Yeah, but
matter.
The 3 seasons he was there, he averaged 13 points a game, like 14 points a game as a combined.
Then Al Sharim pass.
It's okay. My issue is that if you don't land on a gun on top, you're not going to get a gun.
You're in trouble.
And so if we all 3 land in the same on top of the same building, we're not all going to get a gun. I mean, yesterday I was running around with a rocket launcher and what is the sniper? It reminds me of the Tundra, whatever that long, the long barreled sniper is that you find on the ground? Victus, yeah. Is that not the same gun almost as the Tundra was in Warzone 1?
Pretty much as, yeah.
So I had those two guns, and I'm like, I can't help you guys. I'm gonna go away so I can snipe because there's no thing I can do. I'm like shooting rockets in a building and hitting nothing. Looking for a gun. I had a shotgun one time, or a Magnum, or one of the, what is it called? The starts with the B. But if you get a gun, you're above everything. There's always a buy station there. There's people around. Rotations can be kind of hard depending on which way you're going. Like if you have to go uphill to relay, isn't relay? Is that what it's called?
Observatory.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the multiplayer map that has it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. But like if you rotate like down the hill behind, you know what I'm saying, like the main building, then it's good. It's just you never know.
Yeah, it's tricky, man. And our Sharon Pass itself is tricky as well.
Making those big bucks, Kim.
I mean, there's always a buy station there, which makes it desirable. But
I don't think I think he was the second, maybe third best player because they did still.
A lot of buildings.
Damon Stoudemire averaged. I mean, just statistic wise, averaged a double. So. Yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna get camping anyway. I do like that we were in Discord last night, which I'm not a big Discord guy, because I could hear people and they couldn't hear me. It helped a lot in ranked, probably more than I would care to use it in any other, mode.
Yeah, I mean, ranked is huge, right? And I don't mind proxy chat. You can have a lot of fun with proxy chat. But when you're on ranked, when you are not there for fun, you know what I mean? You are not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're there for business. We're gonna grind.
Fun, yeah, you are at the Sharpie. You are at the pointy end of the stick. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna go around and make jokes in proxy chat because you want to win this. You want to win this fight.
Yeah, because you can get a lot of points if you win the game. I mean, how many points if you win? Is it 100? Is it? I could be wrong there on the.
I don't know if it's 100 points, but it's up there, man. You're gonna get a really nice.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Gizmo Gaming coming in from YouTube saying he's had a lot of fun with ranked. Gizmo, come join us. We'll have fun. Chris, a little.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you.
But still Warzone.
You just get up for work? You just start work?
I haven't actually tested your knowledge on this, but I'm going to assume because you're a gamer, you're serious about this. You well, at least loosely. I think everyone's at least loosely following the Activision Microsoft buyout. Big hurdle passed this week. The first regulator, that's the EU regulator, approving the purchase. Now, this is after
it took you guys 4 hours.
Regulator and the US regulator have said no. But this is going to open up. This is going to reopen those cases after a regulator has agreed to it, right?
Yeah, the problem is that these companies like making money, and if for some reason, I don't think they could ever make Call of Duty a PC/Xbox exclusive. I think they would lose way too much money, so the company wouldn't want to do that. But at the same time, that's what Sony and other companies are even fearing that's what would happen. I think that's why they're trying to block it a little bit, at least here. That's my opinion.
So PlayStation. Look, Activision has always looked after PlayStation, right? They often they don't get exclusiveness. Like Call of Duty's too big of it.
Xbox,
it's too big. But,
they want money talks, man. So like they don't want to do that.
They often get
because it'll hurt the money, hurt their financially. It's a game only is exclusive for PC and Xbox.
They'll often get like free packs in the store or extra, whatever. So PlayStation has been looked after in the past. Their number one argument here, which I I find really interesting is that Call of Duty is so big. Call of Duty is so big that it is its own gaming genre. Now, like, let's stop and think about that for a bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's some big RPGs, right? Like, you talk about Outer Scrolls, you talk about Fallout, you talk about like even Star Wars or none of those are under their own genres. They are survivals, they are RPGs. I mean, you got your massive sports games. We don't talk about the NFL gaming genre. We talk about sports gaming genre. Even with like Battlefield, and battle royales, like Fortnite is not even its own genre.
Mhm.
Fortnite is a battle royale, and yet here we are having Activision and Call of Duty under its own.
Yeah, it makes
genre.
sense.
When
Sure.
you look, it's not a first-person shooter. It's not a multiplayer game. It's not an MMO. They actually classify it as a Call of Duty. It's really interesting. I thought, and that is PlayStation's number one.
Warzone's so big that your mom got jealous. That's what Billy Gaming wanted me to say.
Don't bring my mama into this.
I'm saying that. I wasn't. Man, it's Jenny.
No,
Okay.
Jayhawks. No, I don't think we've talked about this, Chris, but
Warzone is so big. How big is it?
Tell me, are you for or against this merger? Like, just about what you know about it right here, right now. Like, if you were on that regulation board, are you for it or against it?
I always had it, like I always didn't care if other companies bought other companies, but when you start seeing specific companies own every single, developer, then it's starting to be like, well, if there's one major company that owns all this stuff, is how diverse is the content that they're going to push out going to be? Because even if they're, say, Activision is its own entity under Microsoft, they're still going to run all their, things by Microsoft. And, if it's a monopoly per se, we don't know. I don't know. You don't know until it happens. It could be. It's just like it will probably somewhere around 20%. I would think 25% of the gaming market. Activision. That'd be my opinion.
Huge.
I mean, every year Call of Duty is the number one seller for a shooting game, and for mostly any game. I mean, you might have some years where there's major titles out that push it out, but for but how many people are still playing that?
Oh, I don't know, actually. PlayStation 4 just got it, so.
Oh, it did?
Probably the last gen guys just got it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's rough on those systems. The way that game.
Yeah. Switch. So the Switch was meant to come out next month. It's just been delayed till November.
Yeah, I don't even know I don't know how that can run it.
I would not be surprised if it gets cancelled.
It's gonna look like Minecraft.
Hogwarts Legacy 2.0. A sequel, and I imagine
your kid keeps freezing. You're good, man. Come over here. It don't matter to me.
Not Avalanche. Who was it?
What are you talking about? The Hogwarts game? Like,
yeah, who was the? It wasn't Avalanche, was it? Oh, it was Avalanche. No, it was Avalanche. They're gonna be busy, man. They're gonna be busy with their Harry Potter just got added to Netflix. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna watch. I love it. Do you think with Activision selling to Microsoft, do you think there will be more urgency from Microsoft to fix Warzone? Or do you think Warzone's just bugged?
That would be the hope. That's something that's a positive that could come out of this, Microsoft might be more hands-on to like, hey, we got to get this.
Not perfect, right?
No,
Microsoft's not perfect, but they do try to right their wrongs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of scenario or situation that is similar to what that would be, and I'm kind of drawing a blank because of how big Call of Duty is. There's not really a comparison.
Chat saying it'll never be.
Well, it's never going to be perfect, but maybe they could, help a little bit. I mean, even if they make some changes or push for them to make some changes, then it'd be positive.
Activision is the only someone to do anything about it. Microsoft don't care. Well, we're saying if Microsoft bought Activision, Matt, and this is on the back of the news that the EU regulator is the first regulator to approve the sale. And I guess Chris, this is going to show how much they want the sale, right? So the UK regulator went further to not only blocking the merger, they've also blocked the ability of each company buying shares in one another. Because they thought it might be a takeover by stealth, right?
Yeah.
So
some collusion going on behind the scenes and stuff.
Yes. So it's an interesting one, right? It's an interesting one.
I just think they didn't want to pay for it. That's the thing. Like
the UK think that's going to happen, but
price is just so crazy.
Because of course, like I said, it's. I mean, this having the EU regulators approve it, it's going to open. It is going to open up.
Man. So we could see something here pretty quickly, sometime over the next few months, potentially. But I don't think there's a easy fix for Warzone, the state of Warzone right now, and the state of the decline of Warzone in the last year and a half per se. But I do think that different people owning the company that creates Call of Duty and Warzone would definitely have the potential to be a positive for the Warzone community and Warzone COD community and stuff like that. Yeah, it cut out for a second. Discord, we know.
Yep. Interesting point raised by moderator Matt over on Facebook.
Matt
saying the biggest thing as everyone is going on about next gen consoles with Microsoft, like the Xbox, Microsoft haven't even cared about their console stuff for years. The Xbox One was a flop. And I think his comment is saying that it would not fix that. They wouldn't care about Warzone and the state that it is. I think that's what you're trying to say, right, Matt? I don't want to put words in his mouth. It's
kind of hard to know if they would care or not. But there would still be a potential for them to care and for them to make their own changes that they seem fit. But we wouldn't know until it happened. I mean, we can hope. But like I said, it wouldn't be an easy fix for Call of Duty Warzone or Warzone to how do I put bring the players back, the player base that they need or want, I should say, back. But at the same time, like I said, we don't know. You never know. There's all So. Also about Xbox is. Always been a PlayStation guy besides the 360. Xbox 360 was literally the better console than than PlayStation. Like PS3 was not as good as the Xbox 360. But since that point, PlayStation has, like, PS4 was the best console, the highest selling console, like, for PlayStation and or Xbox, I'm pretty sure, ever. So, I mean,
I like the Xbox 360. I did have a 360.
It was, Jer.
I don't know if it was better than the PlayStation 2. The Xbox 360 got the red ring of death.
Well, the PlayStation 3 that's more of a comparison. The PlayStation 2 was kind of weird. So PS1 came out, and then later the Xbox came out, the original Xbox, and then PS2 came out pretty soon after the Xbox. So I would
amazing. Don't even talk down about my PlayStation 3, bro.
No.
Love
PlayStation 2 was really good. PlayStation 3 was all right.
Rubbish. The Xbox 360 got the red ring of death. It died.
I still have my original one that I got when I was in 9th grade, and it works great. I can turn it on right now, and it would work great.
Personal opinion is they will never bring the player base back ever, even if they bought Verdansk. I'm sorry, but the game is too far gone. They would get people back, but nothing like it was. I think we'd both agree on that, Chris.
Yeah, 100%. I think we talked about this almost every podcast. The player base as a whole for every game and every console, every PC is not what it was in 2020. When COVID hit, we all across the entire planet, for the most part, were stuck at home. So everybody was playing a game, whether it was on your Xbox, your PlayStation, your PC, whether it was Call of Duty, whether it was Fortnite, whether it was Apex. All these games have lost player bases because people who played back then, it's like us as content creators. We know that we had buddies back then that streamed every day, and they're not around anymore because the pandemic's over and they're all back to work and back to doing other things besides playing video games. It's the truth. So the number might not be what it was then, but I do think there could be an increase to where we can find games again pretty easily. I mean, I find games okay, but you guys take forever.
That's just the state of it.
Keely, how are you doing, Miss Keely? I miss you.
So let's.
Oh yeah, PS3. Yeah, it was okay.
Pivot
because of Uncharted. Uncharted made it, and
I think you're right.
Last of Us.
I think we talk about that play, but
thank you so much, Keely. How you been doing? How you been doing?
We were talking about the merger. We don't think the merger is going to help, so that's fine. Complete side thing again. Now, chat. Me and Chris. We haven't planned out this episode. But we're
winging it. We're winging it here, man. And we're already 40 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know, which is just awesome. I'm just reading Keely's comment as well. Congratulations to ChrisMan0809 for gaining his masters as well, chat. Make sure you go show him some love over on Kick.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was a long time coming for that thing, so I'm glad it's done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, because it's getting late here, but besides that, I'm doing pretty good. How's your health? How's things going?
Let's talk Fortnite, Chris.
I had fun with it.
Fortnite ranked. Pretty much confirmed for next season. The worst kept rumor in the game.
These nuts.
Are they moving away from what Fortnite was? Like now we're.
I promise I don't clip anything, and no one in my stream to clip it. So like I have that clip thing. It's just I haven't had any good clips, honestly.
Straight shooter.
I do think it'd be cool.
First person mode coming in.
Well, if you ever need anything, Keely, my inbox is open.
I'm all for because I love FPS.
If I can do anything.
Third person shooters.
How's the fam? The boys.
No builds and all that kind of stuff, and now they're talking about ranked.
Well, they're coming out with a ranked play like Modern Warfare.
Took the API away from Z League, so Z League could no longer hold tournaments because they said that they did not want tournaments hosted around Fortnite. And now it seems that they're bringing in a ranked mode. Is this a win? Is this going to take more people away from Warzone or from?
I don't think so, man.
Genre?
I don't think so. I think people who play Fortnite play Fortnite. People who play Apex play Apex. People who play Warzone play Warzone. There's some cross, here and there, but for the most part, the people who enjoy and have been playing Fortnite since day one are still on Fortnite playing it since day one.
Yeah, but those guys are probably on the build mode, right? Like they're not like their player base grew quite a bit when they brought in the no build, right?
Even that's I had a lot of fun with it, you know. I had a lot of fun with it. I dropped some dubs, got some kills, you know. It was a lot of fun, you know, just messing around and stuff like that. Keely has a question for us though that is irrelevant to Fortnite. She wants to know, do we put sauce on the side or all over our dinner? So
yeah, she put that in chat. I was going to save it for the end.
Hey, sorry, it was breaking news. It was breaking news on my end. Okay.
I was breaking you. Okay, no, that's cool. We can hit it.
I mean, I'm more of a sauce on the side guy, but that's just me.
I'm a sauce on the side guy. I'm a sauce on the side guy.
I like to dip into the sauce.
The only thing that I probably put on top, it's like if I'm having chicken and I've got like barbecue sauce and mayonnaise, like on a sandwich.
I was thinking gravy, like some gravy, like on stuff. Like I don't mind gravy on top, but like I like dipping.
I'm not a big gravy person, but I'd put like mint jelly on top of the lamb. You know what I mean? So like
I don't know what you mean, but you need to send me a picture of that.
Of what? Mint jelly?
I don't know what mint jelly is.
How do you not know what mint jelly is?
I've never had it.
Is it cranberry jelly?
It's
like
okay.
On your turkey?
It's all right.
Well, it's just that, but it's mint.
Okay, I've never had it.
What? Chris, it's like one of my favorite things.
Man, I am picky. I eat like 5 things and I don't like anything.
Dude. Roast lamb.
I never had it before. We don't put mint jelly on things here.
It's God's gift to mankind.
I mean, you could tell we're from different parts of the world because apparently everyone knows what mint jelly is except for me in America.
The Commonwealth knows what it is.
It makes sense.
The Commonwealth is better.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, all I'm saying is that you know, US 1, you know, England 0. So
right, don't. Billy Gaming, J Hux, Keely, forget it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
So is gravy a sauce or is gravy gravy?
We are not going to talk about treason day. All right.
I actually never had it, Keely, 100%. I love ketchup.
I love mint jelly. Mint jelly on lamb is amazing. Chris,
Billy said, "Don't you start this argument." Billy said,
gravy's good. Like a rich brown gravy. You know what I mean? So like you'd have your dark gravy.
It's a side.
Like
okay,
lamb.
I can see that.
You have your light brown gravy.
Dude, I've had lamb only at
like
down at the meat place, Jer, that we went.
It's good.
I've only had lamb like one time. Also, so there's not a you know. So I've had stuff that you've never had too. So don't give me that look.
Like what?
The other day I said I was eating like beef and potatoes, and you're like, "Oh, that's an American thing."
You're eating what?
Like steak and potatoes. Remember that? You remember saying like, "Oh, we don't eat that as much as here." That's what you said.
What?
That's what you said. You said that's an American dinner. It sounds like an American dinner.
No. What? Do you know how big steak is in New Zealand?
All I ever hear you talk about is lamb. That's all I hear about is lamb.
Because lamb is premium. Steak is steak. Don't get me wrong. You get a good piece of steak, you know, like, all right. Favorite cut of steak, chat. Look, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm thinking of a steak. Favorite cut.
No,
of steak.
You need some white gravy on some biscuits and gravy. Sorry, I've had Keely and J Hugs over here, all caps and me now. That's all I'm getting.
I'm freaking all capping you right now. I said favorite cut of steak. Chat, tell me your favorite cut of steak. Jay Hux.
The
says,
cheapest.
Rump. Nikki says sirloin. Jorge says chicken heart. What the hell? What do you mean chicken heart, Jorge? Jenny says sirloin for special. Cam says ribeye. Oh, yes. A good ribeye with garlic butter.
Filet mignon.
Oh, shit. We're not all that rich, Chris. I'm trying to stream for a living, mate. Can't afford filet mignon. Like, far out. Keely says T-bone.
T-bone's good too. I like any kind of meat.
Jay Hux.
He's had it, but they call it scones, I think. So scones are biscuits,
that's
guys.
all the time we got. I'm gonna go get steak. I'll
give me some lamb.
I love it.
It's like 3 a.m. and I want a steak now.
Yeah, I know. Oi, but how good? Because what's the time for you, Chris, at the moment?
Almost 3 a.m. 2:46.
2:46. How good would a sirloin cut steak cooked? Either blue. Do you like blue steak?
No.
Rare. Medium rare.
If you had to take a guess, how do you think I like my steak cooked?
Well, the fact that you don't like lamb and mint jelly, I'm going to say you're a well done kind of guy, and that will end our friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
I don't like my food walking away when I'm trying to eat it. Okay?
What the hell?
I could do some medium rare. Keely. I could do that.
Yeah, I take back everything that I said at the start of this stream. This monster is not my brother from another my brother from another mother. He is not my sister from another mister.
I just like stirring the pot, guys.
I know who he is. I cannot do this any longer. I am all capping you right now, Chris.
Hey, your favorite cut of pork?
Pork belly.
Oh, okay. What? Okay, breakfast for breakfast. Like bacon, sausage, or ham?
We don't do ham for breakfast, bro. We do bacon. And it's either shoulder bacon or streaky bacon or leg bacon.
Oh, give me a good little ham croissant, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ham and cheese croissant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, ham and cheese croissant. Yep.
Okay.
Shaved
all
ham.
right, see, there you go.
Yep.
J Hux goes, bacon!
It's just...
I like all meats. Bacon's probably my least favorite cut of like for sausage, stuff like that, like breakfast and stuff.
I don't know what to
I
say.
wish he'd bring us some lamb. He's ate dinner before, Jared, and I've asked him this.
Chris, you are actually disappointing me. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I speak on behalf of all Commonwealth nations here, whether it be the UK, whether it be the Scots, whether it be the Aussies, the Kiwis,
that's true.
Whether it be
that's
the
true,
Caribbean right now.
Billy, at least it's not in all caps.
We hold disappointment for you, Chris.
Listen.
Well done.
Listen.
You sound like my wife.
Okay. Christy's an amazing lady.
She is.
You are picky. You don't eat any vegetables or fruit, Jeremy.
She is.
Hey, my buddy Jeremy, he doesn't eat any vegetables or fruit, so he's pickier than I am.
What? How do you get through life without vegetables and fruit?
Pizza. That's all he eats is pizza and pizza rolls.
Holy.
Yeah, so see, someone's more picky than me. Shoot, the steak we had that one time. Okay. So, what were we talking about before we got onto this? I'm not lying. It's the truth. You don't like any vegetables or fruit. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, I was muted. I'm sorry.
Come on now, man.
Will Fortnite grow their player base by bringing out Fortnite Ranked?
I don't think so, man. They might get some original players back just to try it out, but I don't think it'll grow. I think.
I can't take anything you say seriously anymore, Chris.
Really, man. You know how many times I've won you games in Warzone with you having 0 kills? I think you can handle me liking a steak well done, okay? Some good. And here's the thing: I love some A1 steak sauce. You know what I'm saying? Just a little dip in some sauce.
Disappointment.
Yeah, perfect, Keely. You started playing Fortnite? Heck yeah, we gotta play sometime.
Right. A1 steak sauce?
Yeah.
No. Why A1 steak sauce?
I'm a sauce guy. I'm a sauce guy. I like all kinds of sauces.
No, but not a steak sauce. Just use a barbecue sauce. In fact, the steak, don't put any sauce on it.
I don't. I like this. I like dipping my steak in A1 steak sauce.
I'll tell you what I like on my steak.
It's a kind of steak sauce here.
What I like personally,
it's kind of tangy, kind of spicy, not too spicy. Like it's
thick.
I'm sure they have some over there. Might have to look for
gravy.
Jenny, you know what? Mushroom gravy, and you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, so I'm just gonna leave it be. I don't like mushrooms.
Oh, far out. I tried, chat.
I don't like mushrooms. I don't like onions. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like.
Does Chris know what HP sauce is, Samuel? Do you know what HP sauce is?
Nope.
No, that's not an American thing. It's a Commonwealth thing, Nichols.
I do not.
Béarnaise for chips whilst eating.
It had chopped onions in it.
Is fantastic, actually.
Do you put onions in mac and cheese?
I don't put onions in anything because I hate onions.
Okay, good man. I went to this restaurant one time and got mac and cheese, and there was chunks of onions. And I was like, why is there onions in my mac and cheese?
Christy loves onions. She would put onion in everything.
Yes, I do. I put that in a lot of stuff, Keely, like a lot of stuff we make, and I actually liked it on top of stuff. Yeah, apparently I acted like a baby in the restaurant because I said I don't want my onions in mac and cheese.
No, it's fair. No, good man. I would have thrown it back at the chef. I would have thrown it back and gone, I don't care that you did 5 years at culinary school.
Oh my gosh, unfollow. You two are cracking me up over here.
No, don't listen to Nichols. She's just backing up Christy here. Mr. 1000, Mr. Brian Rich says, I take Chris seriously.
No.
I take Ferrari's strategy seriously. I don't know if you keep up with Formula One, but you do not want to be a Ferrari strategist at this point in time, Chris. So there's another one. They're in support of Anarchy77.
That's great. Let's wait till we play Warzone again. I'm gonna play with my left hand only and see how good we do.
Now the Brits are putting in they're putting in this sauce.
I don't like
can't
onion.
pronounce the name of it.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. No, it's share. It's share. You don't say shire. It's share. I learned this the other day. Well, a couple of months ago.
Worcestershire.
They started laughing at me.
Worcestershire.
No, it's Worcestershire.
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 Apparently it goes in your mac and cheese. I don't know. I've never found a use for Worcestershire.
No, you use so I use a lot of to cook as like a base kind of for like different meats and stuff. Like you can throw some of that in that with some onion powder and stuff.
Onion powder? No onion. Put mushrooms in. See mushrooms.
No. So there's things like you like put in that like there's some different flavor, but there's not like actual onions.
No, but I don't like the flavor. I do not like the flavor.
Everything you eat has that flavor.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I love mushrooms. Mushrooms
are gross.
No, they're amazing, bro.
No.
Honestly, I will have mushrooms with everything. I'll have like mushroom and egg. I will have bacon and mushroom. I will have a roast lamb. Bro, portobello mushrooms. Do you know portobello mushrooms? They're like the big fat ones.
My wife loves mushrooms.
And you put a blue cheese on that. You get like a double blue brie, and then you put that in your fry pan, and the cheese melts over top of it. This blue cheese. Chat, that is all the time we have for today. We need to go. I'm going to the
It's been
kitchen.
awesome. Hey, this is the kind of conversation so we like having.
Absolutely, chat. This is what we love. So make sure you tell us what you want to know. But seriously, that is all the time that we have for
Wash
today.
your sister sauce.
Wash the share. Wash the share. It's a share. It's not a shire. It's a share.
Wash your sister's sauce.
Yeah. Cool. Nichols putting a vomit face in for blue cheese. This is just.
I don't like blue cheese either, so I'm with you, Nichols.
Oh, Chris. You're just not redeeming yourself, mate. You're just not. There's just no redeeming yourself.
Okay, man.
Oh, yeah, just.
I'm proud of who I am. Okay.
Bane Train says, I do eat fruit and vegetables, just minimum. Ask him about when he ate mac and cheese out of a. Oh, yeah, and that was about the onions.
Well, apparently I spit it out, and apparently I spit it out like I was a baby, which is what my buddy Jeremy said. So he was there. He said I spit it out like I was a baby. And he eats like 2 different kinds of fruits and veggies, and potatoes don't count as vegetables because almost everyone eats potatoes.
Doesn't like blue either? What are you talking about, Jayhawks?
I'm sorry, Keely.
Why?
I'm sorry, Jenny.
It's just, I mean, some of this conversation is great. Some of this is just.
Here's the thing, man. You like what you like. I like what I like. Okay. We're all different. You carry a 1 KD in Warzone. I carry a 2+ KD in Warzone. I mean, we're all different people, man. We're all our own people.
Yeah. Oh well, chat. That is all the time that we have for today. That is how we roll.
We are out, y'all.
I, of course, am
sleepy.
Anarchy77. You can catch me.
Eyes, you can't see my eyes.
Facebook.
I'm pretty tired.
Hosting with the beautiful and wonderful brother from another mother, sister from another mister, the one and only Mr. Chrisman0809, who you can catch most days on Kick.
Yep. Yes, sir.
We're a podcast where we just stream everywhere.
We're all over the place.
Yep. Chat, it's been an absolute privilege tonight. This is episode 9. We'll have episode 10 for you. I'm pretty sure we'll have episode 10 for you next week. Then we're probably going to take a small break just while we review the That's How We Roll podcast, and then we'll get into season 0. Then we'll hope to get into season 1. So please do give us your feedback either in Discord or in our sub hubs.
Agreed, y'all. We want to hear back from y'all
because we want to get this better, right?
Yes, and this, these questions that you guys are posting is helping a lot, of us getting
hard-hitting topics.
Yeah, exactly. See,
I love it.
Awesome. Well done.
Love it. Chris, have a great weekend. What's your plans for the weekend, bro?
Shoot, I don't even know, man. Wife's working this weekend. Probably hang out with the little one all weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. And then might stream, some Call of Duty this weekend. I don't know. Yeah, Warzone maybe this week. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get back on some Jedi Survivor though.
So do I. I need more time.
Go get some steak, Jayhawks.
More time.
Love you too.
Yeah. Right.
We need more time, guys. If you can make it so we can get more time in our, any of you billionaires out there, want to hire us.
Time turner from Harry Potter. I need a time turner.
There you go. That's what you need.
Jayhawks is off to get a steak, which is really lucky because it's like 8 a.m. in the morning. Nothing better than breakfast steak. Oh, man, so good. Chat, it has been an honor and a privilege as always. Thank you so much for keeping us company tonight so that we don't look like 2 madmen talking to ourselves. I appreciate it. Until then,
that's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Be the change, guys. We'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao, ciao.